So this is going to be a client reading, and yeah, so we're just going to get started. We're in a little bit of Palo Santo. I just took a nice shower and I have the heater on, just have the extra heater in my room on too, so I'm nice and warm and relaxed. I just got a child in the other room driving me nuts, yeah. I'm like, yeah, mommy needs some time to take a shower and a few moments by herself. Oh, I love my son, but sometimes it is kind of like having an annoying younger brother. He won't leave you alone. Just always underfoot and hey, what's next? Hey, what are you gonna feed me next? And hey, it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna take a shower. I'll have half hour to myself. So we're gonna do a reading in that time. So just have some nice Palo Santo burning. Just clearing the deck. Oh yes, so now of course the fan wants to start, so here, actually it's all the way charged. I'm going to unplug it. Sorry for the bouncies there for a second. Okay, now let's I'm going to do love last because I might pull, or I probably will, unless it's so awesome we don't have to, but for love I'll do that last so I can pull an oracle card or two. So we'll start off with the most important 3D, day-to-day life stuff, root chakra, okay, getting the bills paid, where's the finances coming from, all that kind of stuff. So, but sometimes when you're asking about work or money, like the lover's card will pop up or something, so it's like, there's a connection with love in it. So we'll see if that happens, because that already came to me, that's why I'm talking about it now. So we'll see what pops out. Pops up, pops out, pops through. Papa Legba. Okay, so let's angle down here a little bit so you can see the shuffling. Just using the Dragon Tarot. I was going to say Dragon Oracle, Dragon Tarot deck. See if I can get. I want you to be able to see where the cards fall. So, these are getting broken in nicely. Oh, when you get the Palo Santo going, it makes the black soot little floaties when it's just when it's on fire. Once you blow it out, and it's so that was like, they're like falling down a little bit. I was like, what's that on my arm? Oh, yeah, it's from the Palo Santo. So yeah, good. We got it on the cards, nice and sooty. Very fitting for some dragon cards, right? So. I need to turn the computer off one of these days and like actually wipe it off and stuff. Well, I'm gonna stick, huh? Why did you want to stick? We'll see. All right, so we're gonna we're gonna ask the oracle a question. So let's ask first about security and finances. Just kind of keep it open for Team Benevolence, God Source Creator, our guides, Asaph, and Daniel, the Interpreter of Dreams. This wanted to pop through. What was that? The Eight of Cups. It's interesting. See what I said? I'm asking questions about finances, and there's let me move this over so I can. Where's my little? Come on, Arrow, where are you? Okay, move the screen over just so I can see the shot there. Okay. Interesting. 9 of Wands, Lovers, but 5 of Swords, like betrayal, and then the Star card. That represents Aquarius. 4 of Cups, yeah. Uneasiness, anxiety. Maybe the security, whether it's secure or not for you at work, has to do with the love department or something. What's that? The Magician. With the Queen of Wands. Could have been a fire sign who was manipulative. Yeah, because, ooh, there's a 7 of Swords. I knew it because I saw Magician. But with Magician and Queen of Wands, it's just when it's coupled with a person, just because people are so 3D, I tend to see that as someone who's manipulative. If it's coupled with something else, it depends. But when it's coupled with a person, and then because 7 of Swords, that's the manipulation card. Like someone messing with your mind and manipulating. So, let's see. Okay. Let's get a clear, distinct answer about the financial security of this client. That Star card, it could represent an Aquarius, but because I saw that could just mean like you're maybe for however the circumstances turn out, you're gonna have be able to envision your future, because that Star card could be the visionary, having some downtime to think about what you want, balancing and healing your energies, because there's the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Okay, so let's see what we got here. The Hanging Dragon, yeah, that's kind of like standstill, stasis, Devil card. That with the Hangman. Well, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I was going to say, if it's paired with some really good cards, this could be a period of time where I was kind of saying some downtime to do some healing. Okay, because the Devil card this can be just addictions, things that aren't for our best good. This is like the dark side of the Lover's card. This is like when we just go too much with the things that we desire instead of what our higher self, the star card represents the higher self, and what God desires for us. Okay, so, but this is major arcana, so Satan, Saturn, people, it's like, people associate that planet with Satan and say that because, you know, the devil card represents Saturn, which is Capricorn, which is what I am. And it's a slave driver. Not slave driver. It's more like boot camp, I would say, spiritual boot camp. Because slave driver, it's like the slave never gets anything out of it, right? But this could be like, since I said that, maybe a job that feels like you're not going anywhere. Like they are, like it is a slave driver. Like it's just something you just need to gain some perspective on. This is just, you know, also sacrifice what you need to let go of. So maybe this is happening, this downtime with this hangman, this suspended animation, this stasis time is a gift given to you. Okay, it's major arcana, so it's a devil card. So this is just, you know, maybe some shadow work that you're going to do during this period that, you know, maybe some tough stuff's going to come up. Okay, but okay, we're asking about your finances here. Okay, so a standstill, downtime to gain some perspective, do some clearing, healing work. Get out of the world a little bit, because the hangman with the devil is like retracting from the not necessarily like the hermit, like but it's just like just being still, not the hustle and bustle of the world. So you know, this devil can be like worldliness. Okay, so it's like you're chilling with the worldliness right now, to gain some perspective so you can embody more of this energy right here. Okay, so these three were together. Those two were together. These three were together. What was on the bottom? All right, the Chariot. That's what I was saying, like balancing that. Oh, and this represents Cancer. Okay, Chariot. And then Queen of Cups. So that's water of water, and that's very, you know, I have a Cancer moon, and the moon rules Cancer, so I'm very in tune with Cancer energy. So I just know that's your sun sign. But so we have the King of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups was right there with the Chariot and the King of Cups. So this is like balancing your emotions in the masculine and feminine. Okay, because the King and Queen of Cups both showed up, and then here's the Page. So it's like kind of like being born brand new. This is the Page, like the baby of cups. So you have like the mama of the, so it's like left brain, right brain of your emotional body. Okay, the masculine, and maybe some dark aspects of it. Okay, so balancing your energies with that Chariot card. You know, in Cancer and Capricorn, they're the complementary opposite, and they're both cardinal signs. So, hold on, let me turn off the heater. We don't need that on. Just clicked on, but I thought I had it turned down lower. So, yeah, that you can be working with some big energies. Oh, look, and Devil, okay, so there's Capricorn and Cancer both came up, so any signs that are 6 months opposite, not 6 months opposite, but 6 months from each other. So 6 months of separations would be the 7th month. Okay, so if you line up 6 signs in the left column, starting with Capricorn, and 6 signs, the other 6 signs, so it's all 12. Okay, so the last 6 signs in the right column, and you just draw a line across. So Capricorn and Cancer. So, and then the other 2 cardinal signs are Aries and Libra. So, Cardinal signs have a lot of the weight of the world on their shoulder, and the World card is associated with Saturn, okay, which rules Capricorn. The Devil card is associated with Capricorn, okay, so there is a Saturn connection. So it's because it's a complement to Cancer, okay. There's some elements that's really deep as far as the relationship with Cancer and Capricorn, okay. So this Devil card shows up, so it's just because the complementary signs, okay. They can share a lot of the same aspects, okay. So this weight of the world thing, Capricorns and Cancers can really feel that. And cardinal signs, but this something with Capricorn and Cancer, and Santos Bonacci, one of my brothers out here, he referred me to some videos that he did about that relationship, you know, how it's of the gods. It's some pretty fascinating stuff. So anyway, Santos Bonacci talks about it. And then my brother Gat out here, he knows about that. So I just thought it was cool because I have a Cancer moon and Capricorn sun, and then the relationship, you know, the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, whether you believe flat Earth or what. I mean, these signs, they're named that way for a reason, because those signs are very important as far as like the world. The weight of the world, the responsibility that Capricorns and Cancers have to take care of the world, be stewards of the world, Earth, the family, okay, their own body. They have to master their own energies because they got to help others so much. Okay, so we get sick with all kinds of shit and autoimmune diseases and chronic fatigue. And, no. But see, these are great because we have the King of Cups. I was going to say King of Wands because we have the Ace of Wands. So this is like a brand new beginning. This is beautiful. This is like Aries energy. Really big fire, brand new, clean, fresh start. Anywhere you want to go with it. Ace of Wands, it's just like a gift from God of brand new, fresh, clean start because it's pure. It's the Wands. It's fire. So it's good. It's God approved. It's got the seal of approval on it, okay? And the Page of Cups is a very innocent, balanced, harmonious love. This is like truce, okay? So this could be partying on good terms too, okay? Or just letting go of something with love. So it could be coming into something, and it could be going away. It just depends. But it's just a truce, just harmonious, just, you know, no strings attached, no heavy, no pressure stuff. Just accompanied with the King of Cups. So, okay, it's not like it's an immature. It's like a very mature, okay. This is you, because Cancer, King of Cups, okay, so you're a male in Cancer, and so, but it's returning to this very childlike, innocent love, okay? It's not that you lose that maturity, it's not childish, it's childlike, okay? So, maybe some of this healing work that you're going to do, balancing your energies, masculine, feminine, because King and Queen of Cups came up. Okay, maybe it's going to have to do with not working. And I do know a little bit about your life and what you've shared with me and stuff. So this is going to be a time where you're going to be taking care of you, loving you. You know, returning to things maybe you loved to do as a child. You're gonna have time to do that, like take yourself to a movie or something. I don't know, just whatever it is that brings you just pure joy. Okay, this is not like romantic and all this stuff. This is just pure, but it could be though too. It could be between a friend. It could be romantic. Okay, we see the King and Queen of Cups, so maybe during this time you might meet someone. Okay, maybe someone you want to have a little boom boom with. Who knows? I know you don't have any kids yet. And that's the Ace of Wands, so that's some big fire, electric, creating, initiating something. So, that's why I kind of like to leave the questions open, because you never know what comes up. You're asking about finances, and it's just like, it seems like finances aren't really a problem. Like God's gonna have you be taking a break for you, do some healing, balancing, left brain, right brain, downtime, sorting through stuff, and it's gonna open up. This could be a project too, okay, but it's something you're passionate about, because there's King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. I mean, it's like, I don't want to say like it's a family, but I mean, you got the King, Queen, and the Page. It's not like the King, Queen, and the Knight. It's the King, Queen, and the Page. So, well, this could be you, that healing, balancing work. Chariot is very balanced energies. That's the Merkaba. This is the Queen. This is your vehicle. Okay, when you're balanced in your energies, there's just, the world really opens up. So, and this is the card that represents Cancer. So, there's the Sun card, but then High Priestess, Empress, very feminine, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, doing some inner spiritual work. Inner healing. Okay, because that Sun card is like really feeling renewed. And that's behind the Chariot and then the High Priestess. So it's like, but High Priestess is like going deep within. However you do that. For some people it's art, meditation, could be exercise. It just depends on how you get in tune with yourself. But the Sun card is really like it illuminates. Okay, that's right behind the. In Cancer, that's the Chariot card. That's all about summer, the sun. Okay, and the sun is right behind. So. And the High Priestess, she's like the abyss, she's like the subconscious, the darkness, okay? And then the sun right there. So it's like the moon and the sun. Yeah, but... And there's two suns on this, okay? The masculine and feminine. And here's the yin-yang. So... yeah, really coming into balance through some... healing work that you are gifted, because these are major arcana, Hangman and Devil card. Devil's nothing to worry about. This is just some shadow work. Can be emotional. That's why people don't like to do it, because crying can give you a migraine, make you barf, whatever. Make you not want to get up for 3 days straight, as long as it's no more than 3. Don't make it a fourth day. Okay, so, yeah. And I'm just saying, possibly through this, if you go with your divine guidance, it can really open up. A possible scenario would be family situation here, because King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and then Ace of Wands is like, okay, rock hard, if you know what I'm saying. Rock on, okay. But yeah, that's like fire, electric, very masculine, but then you have all this water, okay, which makes sense because you're Cancer, and there you are right there. So shit, that was that was just fucking finances. Let's see what the angels, Team Benevolence, Team God, my guides, the Ascended Masters, the ones who know more than us, who love us, not the ambivalent ones who don't care one way or the other, and especially not the ones who don't like us. We're talking to the ones who love humans and love Mother Nature. So that was finances. So I mean, I think that looks good. That's kind of what God's done with me, and I see it more and more. If you're one of the ones that he has he has a calling for all of us, but a lot of times we go with what we desire, what we think others desire of us, or just the pressures we put on ourselves, or we're conditioned through whatever means, okay? But sometimes we have to surrender through certain circumstances out of our control, because otherwise we're not going to receive the messages. So our circumstances have to change in order for us to align with the frequency, to where we can really tap into the vibration that it's our vibration, but it's a higher version of it and of ourselves, and that's where we can tap into our subconscious, God, and just really realize our potential, and just as a human being and our capacity to love, not to be some grand bankster. I don't say banker, I say bankster, bank gangster. But okay, so we have a few cards here now, so let's see. Okay, so now you have Ace of Cups. There's Ace of Wands there and Ace of Cups. So let's see what we have for the love life here. Wow. So it's so funny. I'm asking about finances here, and we get all these cups and stuff, and healing about. Okay, and now I'm asking about love, and we get 6 of Coins, 10 of Coins, Page of Swords, 7 of Cups. So there's the High Priestess, 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay, so. Well, Ace of Cups, this is like the Holy Grail. This is like the love of God, the endless love that God is always constantly offering us. So, so 2 aces. So this is good, brand new beginning. So I was asking about finances here, so I'm asking about love here. So this is like the love of God, loving self, loving God. Just this time is to to reconnect to source, okay? And being a Cancer, water sign, you're probably going to connect, emotionally. But because you're a water sign, that's during the more masculine time of year, when we have the most amount of sunlight, masculine energy. Okay, you have this Ace of Wands too, so. And you already showed up with the Chariot card. That represents Cancer. So 6 of Coins. So this is giving and receiving, so that's good. And it's in a tangible way. Okay, which Capricorn and Cancer, they're both like that. So I know Cancer. And their tangible giving usually makes you feel some sort of way, because of the timing of it or the nature of how you're helping people, okay? is really meaningful more than, you know, the actual thing that you're giving. Where Capricorn might be more practical with what they're giving, and someone's like, okay, great, there's some relief there. Whereas like Cancer, when they provide something, there's more like, oh, that was more thoughtful, because there's an emotional attachment. Because I'm saying they're a water sign, so. But this is very tangible, giving and receiving. Okay, six of coins is that balancing of giving and receiving. So Ace of Cups. So maybe you're really going to be getting in tune with source love, okay? Getting back in tune with self and source, and really learning how to give and receive with yourself and God, and really restoring, reconnecting, building, strengthening that relationship. Because here's 10 of coins. Now, this is one step beyond the 9 of coins, which is really abundant, okay? Wealth and all that, luxury. But this is the thing that you pay forward, like, say, like, after you pass from this physical plane, you leave a foundation in your name. This is like the legacy you leave behind. So this is, the 9 of Pentacles would be like the fruit tree all filled with fruit, but then the 10 of Pentacles is the seeds that came from that fruit. Now you have an orchard planted, okay? So it's just that giving back, that true wealth that reseeds itself. So, there's also like your energetic, because it's a physical, tangible thing. This is your energetic signature, your energetic footprint that you leave behind on the earth. So it's your spiritual footprint that you leave in the physical world when you leave the physical plane, okay? So there's very much a spiritual aspect to both of those cards, 6 and 10 of Pentacles. And this, with the Ace of Cups there, okay? This is very much source guided. Then you have the Page of Swords. So this is like a new way of thinking. I always see this as like Gemini, very black and white. They have very good discernment about what helps and what hurts. So the Page of Swords has the information. Okay, this is not quite any movement. It's not the Knight of Swords. But this is gathering the information. So that's what you're going to be doing during this time. And God is the one, right, that we get the truth from. Because what is the ultimate truth? Love. And the highest version of love is God's love. So that's what that Ace of Cups, Holy Grail, is. So, so a financial situation is going to get you into a spiritual, emotional, healing, balancing place, which is going to bring forth the finances. Because it's about reconnecting you with you and source. To clear out old ways of thinking. Maybe old belief systems about money. Because with this, and the balancing of money, giving and receiving, okay? Or maybe it hasn't been that in the past. Maybe you've been the one with the 10 of coins, okay? Oh, more giving and not receiving. It just could be a possibility, I'm saying, because with the Page of Swords, it's like you need to have a new way of thinking about this. And being a Cancer, you're probably the more giving one, is all I'm saying. And the 10 of Wands, it's like, and that it's been heavy. Now we're asking about love, but pretty much it's the Ace of Cups, God's love, because there's a 7 of Cups here, okay, which is like not seeing things clearly. So that's what I'm saying, like having a new way of thinking about what true love is. Okay, God's love is the only true one because it's the highest, right? So haya. So a new way of thinking is going to release this distortion, this like rose-colored glasses, not really seeing things clearly because you're seeing them through more. It's emotional, okay, but that makes sense. You're a Cancer, so that's your filter. But this is air, okay? These swords, this is more. So through this process, you're gonna hone more of the filtering things through the mind, through the thought, instead of going your automatic comfort zone. A lot of the zodiac readings I did, that's what Source, God, Creator was saying, to get out of the comfort zone and get more into other elements. So for a water sign, we're being asked more to be more fire, or what? Okay, so and since you're Cancer and all this water, so maybe you're going to be asked by Source to just filter things a little bit, just more through the mind without an emotional attachment to it. Just, very, the Knave of Swords, the page, is very open-minded, okay? So the Seven of Cups will be cleared up with this Ace of Cups, and God will give you physical, tangible proof because of these Pentacles, 6 and 10 of Pentacles. You will see physical, tangible evidence. You will see results from having done this work, okay? And then you can drop the pressure. This 10 of Wands is like... especially when it's like a man and we're asking about love, this can just be like, what I was saying with the Ace of Wands, like being rock hard and just God, I haven't been with a woman and whatever, or maybe if you have, but it just wasn't passionate, it wasn't fulfilling, so it was like you weren't with anybody else or something, you know what I mean? Been there, done that, right? So could have been a Pisces, I don't know. Here's a High Priestess card again. But what I'm really thinking is kind of letting that fall away. Okay, the 10 of Wands means it's over, it's done. Okay. So maybe because there's a 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands, so maybe there's like pressure on you to be like the breadwinner. Okay, who knows? But now you're going to be more about just giving, receiving, balancing in that way. Okay, maybe that was a big block for the love life, was that imbalance and that pressure. And that could be true, because that's, one of the social conditionings with men is that there's a lot of pressure on them financially. And if you look up like suicide rates and stuff, and the reasons why men do it is it's usually a financial, because the pressure of that we put it on ourselves, though. God only wants us to be the best loving being. Just be love. That's the highest expression of love that you can be and embody. Not embrace and copy, but no, just be the highest expression of love. Be and express that, okay? That's in God's eyes, I truly believe, from my perspective, in God's eyes, that's what a true success is. But, the world, we're just like, we're gonna... No. That's one of the distortions, that 7 of Cups. That's one of the distortions. So, and with men, there's a lot of pressures and distortions. Well, with both men and women, okay? So this balancing, that Chariot, and then the King and Queen of Cups, it's like balancing that left and right brain, okay, really. And the Cups, it's like emotion, heart-based balancing. But you will have tangible physical results, okay? And this is a 2-year, 2018, so that's tangible. Tangible 2. Building. It's feminine. 2 is feminine. She's the creator, the expressive, creating builder. Okay, so this year, that's what we're doing. So, there's spiritual and all this kind of stuff still going on, but there's going to be tangible physical results. Things being built, relationships, partnerships, projects, people coming together. 2 is all about balance. 2 is all about partnership. 2 is all about cooperation, reciprocation. 6 of coins. Okay, and that balance with the Chariot card. And balancing your masculine and feminine, because you have Ace of Wands and Ace of Cups. Cups would be feminine, water. Fire is masculine. Water and earth is feminine. Fire and air is masculine. So with the High Priestess, yeah, the clouded worldly view, you're going to have to really go within, tap into self, source, your higher aspects, your higher self, tune in with God, okay, meditation, prayer, however you do it. So this is tapping into your intuitive gifts. Okay, maybe you're empathic, maybe you're a dreamer, visionary. This could represent secrets as well. So, or we have secrets, sometimes we have shame. Okay, but this Ace of Cups, this perfect love of God, is no matter what we've done or what has happened to us, we are perfectly pure, perfectly loved, perfectly lovable. So that's what we tap into. Because that's the thing that always reciprocates. So when we need love, that's where we go. Not that if you don't have a wife, a husband, a child, or what, but we put God first, and that way we never feel lied to, cheated on, taken advantage of, taken for granted. So yeah, clearing out that 7 of Cups. Sometimes it's like the pressure of the world. It's like, is there ever going to be any love? But this can be looking at things through rose-colored glasses and seeing the positive in everything too. So it just depends on what you want to do with it, okay? But be very open-minded with that Page of Swords. Be very open-minded about messages from source coming in, because of Ace of Cups with the High Priestess. That could be like psychic stuff coming in, okay? It's going to help you clear your eyes and see things from a higher, broader perspective, more through God's eyes, okay? The higher perspective, the more clear perspective, because it's higher. Haya. And that's going to help you release this pressure that's been building. 10 of Wands, that's over. Whatever pressure, okay? Like a pressure valve is going to go off. And 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to receive, could even be like a windfall, like 10 of Pentacles, to where like you have more than you need. Your bills are paid and all that stuff, and then some, okay? Gas money, blah, 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 and then some, okay? So I think get ready to receive, honey boo boo, because the pressure, waiting period, or whatever it is about some money coming in is over. And you're like, oh, for the love of God, I knew it. So things may not seem that clear right now, but things are happening behind the scenes. The High Priestess, okay, team, that's Major Arcana, so they're working behind the scenes, okay? The angels are working behind the scenes, so we may not see the results yet, but we will. Okay, don't let that cloud your vision. Keep a childlike perspective, an open mind, and just go day by day. Oh, here's the 10 of Swords. So what? Okay, so it's like 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, bam, bam. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So it's like endings, new beginnings, like boom, boom. Now there's no time period on this. I'm just, it just depends, okay? It also depends on you when going with your higher guidance, all right? So as long as we're going with our guidance, our divine guidance, not our desires, our ego-driven or society dictating whatever bullshit, as long as we're going always with our higher guidance, we're always protected and we're always given the messages that we need. Just for that day, our daily bread, right? So as long as we put God first and we're just focused on our needs being met for that day, then we're doing what's right in God's eyes. And that means we're on the right path. And there's only one path that's protected, and that's the right path. All the wrong paths, right? Travel at your own risk. But there's a lifeguard right here, over here on this path. It's called Jesus and God and stuff like that. That's the path we want to be on. So 10 of Swords, some kind of mental anguish being over, all right? So, and this is love department, but maybe it's like your finances are on hold because you need to get right in your heart and love and energies. And then it's like, once your finances come in, then you can like expand more on the love. And it's okay. So it's funny how it works like that. But so 10 of Swords, something about the love department. Yeah, messages coming in because Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, 10 of Swords. So some kind of, maybe you'll get some messages in your dreams or something that'll help. Yeah, God will send some loving messages from the angels in your dreams or something. So look out for that. Maybe in your 3D, maybe sleeping dream, waking dream. I'm not sure. Because with all these swords, it's like messages to help. And Knight of Swords, that's like coming in real fast, dynamic, swift change in the way you're thinking. Okay, that might have been impeding your movement. So, like I'm saying, with that Page of Swords, it's like a new way of thinking. Dropping that 10 of Swords, 10 is the ending. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, overdone, new way of thinking. And I just feel like, for the love of God, you will be getting some messages. Yeah, God's going to be giving you some kind of loving messages. It's maybe about a person who hurt you, but the dreams are going to do something to activate your heart towards them, to feel love, how God feels toward them, so you can let them go with love so that you can drop this 10 of Swords. Yeah, as I'm touching the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess, it's like letting someone go with love so you can release this, see clearly, have a new way of thinking, a fresh perspective, and start receiving the gifts that God has waiting for you, that I see as tangible money right now when I'm asking about love. But see, it's like you need to let someone go with love because you're blocking yourself. When you block yourself, you're blocking yourself from receiving and manifesting. So with some downtime, you're going to be able to do that. Okay. And there's like some windfall is going to come in. A lot of pressure is going to be released from doing that. And I opened up to the 4 of Swords. And that's just the rest your mind, child. Put your mind at ease. So I love that. And I get that a lot when I'm worried and I'm doing a lot of personal readings for myself. Because I'm like, just give your... And they'll keep even... giving me great cards, and I keep doing readings in it, but this is what will keep showing up, just like, you don't need to do another reading. We keep telling you you're fine. What you need to do is rest your mind. Again, so 4 of Swords, it's just like, with 3 of coins behind it. Yeah, rest your mind. The forces of the earth are cooperating with you. Knight of Wands, like real fiery. Yeah, they're really getting the pot stirring for you. They're getting motion, and things are in motion. Things are happening. Just like I said, behind the scenes. Ace of Swords. See, that's the truth of God. 6 of Wands, victory. Yeah, over this thing that you might be being pessimistic about, but you're gonna get right back to Knight of Cups and 9 of Cups. Feeling good, loving, King of Wands, that fiery, masculine. Okay, Queen of Coins, manifesting again. So it's, yeah, just resting your mind is really important during these times of not really seeing in your physical reality results of what you're desiring to happen. You're like, okay, so it's just, this is being patient with ourselves, okay, with our thoughts. So just put your mind at ease and rest your mind. And you know, it's like trying to make something germinate faster than it's just not going to happen. It's right, everything has its own inner clock. All workings have their own divine schedule. So let's do some cards for health just to see. And health is always related to an imbalance in energies, and energies has to do with our thoughts, our emotions, whether we're letting, you know, ego guide us, which is always better than or less than. It's never balanced. If we're balanced, we're in our heart. So that's where we always want to try to be, because then we're coming from the broadest perspective. And when we're there, we have more resources available to us. And that's where we have the most discernment, because that's where we have the most clarity. Okay, what flipped over there? 3 of Wands. This is looking forward to your ships coming in, always waiting on God, always looking forward to God, just expecting God. You're on that, you see him on the horizon, your ship's coming in. So this is just the positivity card. Just holding that good vibration, holding that high vibe, being positive. Okay, so that's great. This is what's going on with your health, okay? 8 of Wands, 6 of Cups. So with health, okay, so 6 of Cups could be returning to a childlike nostalgia, it could be reunion, but with health, I see this as maybe restoration. Having your emotions back to yourself, because maybe if you're dealing, and I know that you deal with health issues too, this could be having your emotions back to express in positive ways, instead of having your emotions be kind of held captive because of health issues. Okay, the stress that can bring. So through some, whatever it is, therapy, rest, okay, I think, yeah, this, some restorative rest time. It's positive. Think positive. Be positive about it, because this is like a reunion of self. Okay, the devil is weaving together your light and dark, unifying your polarities so that you master your energies and govern. They don't govern you. So reunion of self, I'm really getting. And Eight of Wands, this is like a surprise. So it could be something about your health that's a surprise that is good and restorative and positive. And this is swift energy. So you could be getting a message, good restorative, good feeling, good positive message, a good news, good surprise, okay? But soon, because this is Eight of Wands, so it's like, can be coming in fast. And then Two of Coins, so that's very balancing. So it's not like spectacular, but it's just good. It's just like, okay, bills are paid, mind's at ease. But yeah, that's like news coming in quick with Eight of Wands. Yeah, because Four of Cups, King of Swords, it's like you're really thinking a lot. Your masculine mind is going crazy with it and making you feel a little bit uneasy, because Four of Cups is kind of like the meh, uneasy, little anxiety, bored. It's just like, oh, come on, give me something, give me something. It's just nothing's happening here. So yeah, it's like, but it's coming in soon. When that message comes in soon, just when the message, maybe not the results, but maybe you're gonna have some information come in that's gonna balance you out a little bit, so your mind can be put at ease and you can rest your thoughts a bit, so that it doesn't start affecting, just making you feel kind of uneasy. All right. Not knowing can make you feel uneasy. So, yeah, because this Five of Coins is right next to the King of Swords, so that's what you're worried about, is resources, and not, that's like that lack mentality. But things are happening and quickly, and you just need to trust, trust and have faith. Yeah. Oh, because look what's on the top. King of Coins. You're going to be fine, Daddy. King of Coins. All right? There's nothing that you're going to have to be lacking and miss out on it. There's justice, balance. That's major arcana. So yeah, King of Coins with justice. So like maybe some legal something, settlement type, that's, you're going to still feel like that, man who can take care of himself, right? Yeah, I was saying, there was someone who took advantage, Chariot with the Moon card, Strength, Two of Swords, Five of Swords. Maybe, yeah, someone, maybe it was like a karmic thing. There was a lot of pressure, and like Five of Swords, betrayal. Two of Swords, like this hard, didn't want to make a decision. Very, yeah, it's like, because Queen of Cups, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is like manipulation, cheating, just lies, trying to get something without putting in your share with love. It's because it's Two of Cups right next to it, and then Queen of Cups. So I mean, it could have been a water sign, but I'm just saying someone. And then Chariot, there you are with Cancer. So, and then the Moon. Yeah, something that wasn't clear. But Strength, Leo, you had the strength to stand up and make a decision, because betrayal, Five of Swords, and then Two of Swords is a decision, and it's right next to the Strength card. So you were strong and made a decision. against this betrayal. You might not even had all the facts. It could have been a little obscure because the moon card is right there next to the chariot. But you were still your true, organic, authentic self. And you just knew, because the moon is also just knowing without having all the facts, and you being Cancer. Yeah, and there was just that Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, and Seven of Swords. It's just so... So in the love department, I'm seeing like processing like a past love and healing from that, and really growing and learning from that, letting go of the things from that, releasing it with love, healing from it. So that when you have this Ace of Wands, this new beginning, so you really know what you want this time. And that's what it's all about, right? We have to write the darkness into our story too, or else we don't even have an existence. And then it's boring. We're just sitting in heaven going, bzzz, like doing nothing. So we want to express just like God wanted to, right? We want to come down here and have an experience and express ourselves. And so there has to be light and dark, right? So... but integrating the two, okay, just like this Justice card. So we want to have a light heart, as light as a feather. It's like when we were born. So when we check out, that means we're not carrying any baggage with us. So if our heart's the same as when we came in, weighs the same as when we came in, then we did good. And that's all God cares about is our heart, okay? We put all this pressure on us, and we let other people put this pressure on it. We allow, right, other people to put the pressure on us, or the world, or the whatever. You know, so it's just about going with our guidance and being obedient to our higher self. And the devil, Lucifer, is even more obedient to God than most people, right? So, you know, it could be understandable why we've been so hated, and Americans are so hated, and I mean, just horrible, gross, we've been gross human beings, right? All of us, lifetime. So, but we're transcending that, we're healing that, we're loving ourselves, we're loving others, we're reconnecting with Source, we're loving God in order to love self, in order to love others. Okay, and then we realize we're all one, we're all connected. And we start seeing things that way. This is how we raise the vibration. This is how we get to this new place and come out of this darkness, right? Where we have war and blah, blah, blah. And you can just take it from all the way from micro to macro, right? From your personal life to the whole grand scheme of things. So a lot of healing and balance. And it's all about the heart. Okay, but this is also justice, okay? However that translates to you, you know, in love, maybe in more than one aspect, maybe love, money, and health. Okay, so either way, balance, justice, and then you, the Chariot card came up. That's also very much balance. Okay. And I just randomly opened, and it opened to Temperance, okay? That's also balance. Major Arcana, I mean, you can't get any more Major Arcana balance than Temperance, Justice, and Chariot. Those are the balance cards, okay? So I think good things are coming in for you, and I think they're coming in fast. Coming in fast and hard. Big, heavy load of... good stuff that you're, where did I saw the King of Pentacles somewhere, but yeah, don't worry too much about like lifestyle change or whatever when it comes to, oh yeah, here's the King of Coins right here. So you can still have, you're not going to go without, just know that. Okay, you're not going to go without. You'll be taken care of. As long as you go with divine guidance, we're protected and provided for. So, okay, I hope that helped you out, brother. If you have any more questions, you know, just text me. or if you want me to clarify anything. All right, so I'm gonna upload this now. Love, peace, and blessings.